Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Pillars of Eternity, The White March. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today as we continue to explore the the edges of the cage are dented and scored with claw marks. Do they have... What? What is this? Do they have shapeshifters in here? Creatures? What? I don't know. But yeah, we're exploring the lower, I don't know, the lower floor of the Sanitarium. And before I go back to the stronghold, I want to go back there because there's a minor adventure over there. Oh, recalling. Okay, so how's it going? Our building. 1 hour left. Okay, that's good. Want to steal this stuff? Can I steal that stuff? Ripley is that girl's name. Is it a girl? It looks like a girl. Looks like a dwarf. Maybe a Norland. Yeah. Okay, I can't steal from there, but it may be. Oh, there it is. There it is. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Look at her. There we go. So now unseen, I'm gonna take that.
There you go.
And, oh, North Ward patient record, Batixa, the Pale Lady. Subject is female, mid-40s, awakened to a past life as a serial murderer, which now frequently emerges as the soul's dominant personality. Subject vacillates between violence and severe depression resulting from guilt of past deeds. Weak candidate for present research. Present research. So, this is from who? Northward. This is Graham. Subject is male, approximately early 30s. Powers of speech absent, presumably as a result of overfragmentation of his soul. As such, he is the ideal subject for present research. However, experimentation has caused severe pain and induced panic, and I have had to enlist the aid of the guards in transporting him for more recent procedures. Oh, this place is weird. I mean, I'm all for studying weird things and all that, but seriously, did you have to go that far? Subject is male, mid-20s, displays acute dissociation and paranoid delusional tendencies, causing anger and extreme violence. Dangers of working with the subject preclude possibility of further use in present research. Subject is male, approximately 17 years of age, admitted for episodes of catatonia followed by occasional violent outbursts. Initial analysis of soul revealed severe fragmentation and essence deficiency. Said deficiency all but eliminates the possibility of utilizing the subject in present research. So they're looking for what? Overfragmentation of his soul. How the hell is he the ideal subject? I don't understand. Well, maybe it's not for me to understand. Anyway, let's speak with what's her name? Ripley over here.
Greetings.
A young Orla woman traces her finger along the spines of the books in front of her. Row by row, her motions quick and skittish like a bird's. She does not notice you until you are nearly upon her. Oh my, you startled me. Are you supposed to be in here? Well, yeah, I'm investigating any suspicious activity in the Sanitarium. Oh, I'm just Master Azo's assistant. He'd know more about that, but he's in the middle of an busy with some patients. You won't be able to see him until he comes out from the patient ward. If there's nothing else, I need to get back to work. So, is Azo busy with patients, or is he running some sort of experiment? Oh, I'm just an assistant. It's not my place to gossip, I'm sorry. So, how do I get into the patient ward? Only Master Azo has access. I guess head warden Ethelmare does too, but he's, you know, the statue now. Yeah. So, what do you do here? So, yo, wait. Only Master Azo has access to the patient ward? What about nurses? Really? That's weird. Huh. So, what do you do here? I mostly help Master Azo set up and clean his equipment. I also keep his office organized since he's too busy to do it himself. Okay, I'm looking for an expert on awakenings. I kind of found one back there, but an expert is probably not the word that I would use to describe. Anyway, well, me? I'm just Master Azo's assistant, but there's a visiting scholar from Reviewa here named Bella Sedge. She claims to know about them. Yeah, I met her. So, the man who waits. Talk to Ethelmare about Azo. Okay, let's do that. Apparently, our quest journal is leading us to the correct destination. Note from Azo. Ripley, Ripley, I don't know. I require more copper tubing for my next experiment. Do not requisition it from the Sanitarium stores. I don't have the time to deal with the head warden's inevitable questions. Catman Azo. Should I take this? I'll take this. And
just say the word.
It was a quest item. Oh, so maybe I should take this as well? Yeah, let's do that. Let us do that. So I'm going to sneak over there. I will take this. I don't know why I didn't do it before, but I will now. There we go. Oh, what happened right there? Cadman Azo was absent from his office, and he's evidently running some secret experiments. Yeah, okay. So let's talk with the head warden. Do I have the key? I don't have the key. Let's go. So the statue. Does the warden have a key for that? Or does he know where a key might be found? Maybe, perhaps. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see. I guess we will see. Ah, loading screens. There we go. Good. Let's go. Move, guys. Where's the... Oh, there you are. Hi. Hello. Have you learned anything of interest? He asks. Yeah, I found records that Azo may be running some questionable experiments. Experiments? Catman Azo is in charge of patient welfare now. He's not authorized to run any more experiments. I am disappointed in it, Cadman. I had hoped he would be the one to guide your inquiry. He'll be in his office or in the patient wards. I am granting you immediate access so you can find him. No doubt you will wish to speak to him further on this matter, and I for one am curious as to what he might have to say. Tread carefully in the wards. There are a few dangerous cases. I would ask that I'll also ask that you do your best not to agitate the patients. They have enough problems as it is. Yeah, I'll do my best, but I'll probably use my save game just to mess with them a little bit. But we'll see. Let's go down there. Cannot be used in combat. Yeah. I don't usually use food though. I only usually use it. Maybe I should start looking into it. Maybe I should. Actually, I have a few food items on my possession. Few nice ones as well. Oh, the head warden says you can go in. Be careful in there. Okay, so let's save the game, because careful is not a word I like. Oh, flesh construct? What the hell is going on in here? There's guards. This doesn't seem to be a patient. Hello? A curved spine twists this woman's posture forward, a greasy hair draped over her large eyes like vines. She smiles at you. You must be visiting someone. Then noting your appearance, she adds, a friendly visit, I hope? Yeah, we're armed to the teeth. Well, do you know where I might find Azo? Oh, I think I've seen him around today. Have you checked the laboratory? It shares a wall with his office. He's been spending most of his time there lately. Okay, so what do you know about this Animancer Azo? Oh, I like him very much. Many Animancers could care less about their patients. Couldn't care less about their patients. Look at her. Oh, yeah, she's just what are you, by the way? I don't know why she's here, but I will ask. Anyway, look at us like vermin for his experiments. Oh, she's a patient, all right. But Master Azo treats us like humans, even the very sick. You can tell he does this to help people. He's helped me understand a great deal about myself, and I know he's done the same for others. It's too bad what they did to him. He hides he hides it well, but I know he's still affected by it. So what happened to Azo? Oh, they don't like to talk about it, but there was an accident. He was said to be one of the brightest in Deerwood. That was his reputation here, and that was what brought me to seek treatment. People say it was ego that drove him to try and solve the legacy, but that's hogwash, even if he was a bit of a showman. He loves his homeland. He thought he could help. He wasn't one to speak of his work, suspected his colleagues might have tried to steal it, but he told me once that he had figured out a way to create a soul. To create a soul? Not a soul exactly, mind you. How did he put it? A proxy, I think he called it. Some machine that drew energy out of the very ether. Can you imagine? Oh, the point is, it was going to help with the legacy. It was going to make Hollowborn into something easier to love and care for. Gods know what that's something we need. Do you know what they call those empty little babies in Ondra's gift? No, tell me. They call them boys. Because so many of them are found floating face down in the water. These are mad times. Yeah, they are mad times indeed. Anyway, Master Azo has scheduled a public demonstration of his work in Copper Lane. He was so excited. And then the next day, he was locked in his office, turning away visitors, I heard, and he stopped seeing patients. I don't know exactly what happened, and I don't have the heart to ask him, but I'm glad they're letting him treat people again. So why are you here? Well, I don't want to say. You'll think less of me. Well, less of you? I don't... Well, I wouldn't worry about it. Okay, these last few years haven't been kind to me. They haven't been kind to anyone, really. I try not to think of it as personal. I lost my husband and both boys in Saints' War. My daughter, the legacy took her before she was ever mine. I made do. What else can I do? I moved into a tiny place in Ondra's Gift. Got by mending clothes and on the kindness of strangers when I had to. But I was surviving and the gods were watching over me. I could live like that. Then one day, this noble woman comes in, wants his fancy gown fixed. Gorgeous thing. This shade of blue I've never seen before. Only I had. I looked at it, and it reminded me of something. I had what they call an awakening. I remember being a noble woman myself in another life. People doting over me, man doting over me. Me? The best food, the most beautiful home, all the things you'd never dare to dream of. You were mine. It was poison knowing that. All those things I had and that I'll never have in this life. It did something to me. My food started to taste rotten. The walls in my little room seemed to close in around me. I stopped being able to sleep in my own bed. Yeah, I guess I understand that. Yeah, so I came here. It was that or break into an estate and start ordering servants around. It seems like such a silly thing to worry about. You don't have to tell me, but I can't get past it. And I start to wonder, did the gods choose this life for me? And if so, what terrible thing must I have done to deserve it? Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know about the gods. Well, maybe you'll get there again one day. If not in this life, then in another. The strange part is, I think even the best wouldn't be good enough for me anymore. I think I must have gotten to that point when I was that noble lady. Huh. So, have any of the patients here been acting unusually? Well, there's Batixa who relieves a murder she committed more than 5 lifetimes ago. Edelman, who they say only has half a soul and who has found collecting the faces of others because he believed his own to be a false one. Graham, he speaks in a language no one understands and wails at night sometimes. Yeah, different from their novel behavior, I mean. Well, yes, I suppose, but nothing they didn't volunteer for. Master Azo let us know that a number of patients in the North Ward had volunteered for new therapy and would be escorted to his laboratory to receive treatment. North Ward is our most troubled cases. I'm glad some of them have chosen to get help. It seems to me it's gotten quieter over there since it started. I wonder if it's because they died. Oh boy. It's Graham I see them taking in the most. He struggles, but he always was a bit of a wild one. So, would I be able to visit the North Ward? Oh, they like to keep them separate. I don't know that I've ever seen the guard allow a visitor. Just Master Azo. You might ask him. He's very sympathetic. Okay. Thank you for the help. She's nice. I like her. So, Flesh Construct? The construct turns its head towards you and watches warily. Oh, he doesn't like me. Okay. I'm not here to break you or anything. Let's see. So it should be this door where Master Azo is. Let me save the game because I don't know if he's gonna turn on me as I ask him questions. Where is he? Oh, he's over there. I'm gonna loot his place though.
Hope that helps.
Oh, level up. Oh, ooh, a unique mace. I will take that and I will check it out later. What is that? The copper wires and conduits are shiny. The device is warm to the touch. Something churns and bubbles in this tank. Okay, so I think I'm kind of getting hints as to what this guy is. He might be immoral in his methods. He probably is. Let's see, a unique light armor. I will take that and use it on Kirino. Yes. Let's see. So Kirino has 5 minus. Oh. I want that. I think I want that. Yeah. I will want that. Let's see if you have a nice set of armor. You kind of don't. Whatever, let's go with that. What is this armor all about, though? It increases recovery speed, or decreases recovery speed, anyway. No, this is one. Damage deflection, that's good. That is good. But yeah, that's because it's fine. So what is the enchantment? I need to start enchanting stuff. I really do. But, yeah, I need to explore this a little bit better. I never got around to it, but I will do it in between episodes and then show you to you guys how that works. But for now, let's speak with, Cadman Azo. Let me save the game again, because why the hell not?
Leave it to me.
Let's do this. A round-faced balding man turns to face you. His upper lip is pulled upwards slightly by his pointed nose, exposing his upper teeth when he scowls.
What is the meaning of this?
Oh, he's very angry, apparently. Well, Ethelmoir told me you're not supposed to be doing any experiments. Yes, well, Ethelmoir hasn't done much good for anybody since he had his soul moved to an inanimate object, so I fail to see why I should let that sway me. If Animasters all followed the command of their leaders, where would we be? We'd all be as backward and willfully ignorant as Red Sarahs. We would know nothing about life or death, or even ourselves. We would be lost in the dark with no clue as to why. Oh, I never thought I'd find myself in agreement with the statue, but Ethelmair's right about this fellow, at least. How easily ambition masquerades as prudence. I'll bet he's fooled even my... What? I'll bet he's fooled even himself. Yeah. Well. Let's see. Yeah, it seems to me we're still in the dark.
Is that a reason to stop trying? Shall we remain in the dark until the end of time and have the last breath of the last person alive be breathed in ignorance? The gods want us to know. The clues are all around us. In understanding these truths, we honor their creation.
Oh, there's something wrong with the dialogue. The sound, anyway.
Who will solve Wen's legacy? Some church? Some warrior? It will be an animancer, or it will be no one at all.
Yeah, well, or maybe it will be me. How about that? That's probably the case. But so, well, I heard you were demoted. How did it happen? Oh, that's none of your concern. Did one of the others put you up to this? Oddmer, that smug weasel. Things went wrong. Everything. I don't know how. I'll never know. Well, have you tried your experiments on any other subjects? I have, yes. No point in lying about it now that Ethelmoir is involved. I asked for volunteers from our patients, and a few brave souls came forward. I was very close at one time to a breakthrough. They understood that. They understood their sacrifices would mean something. Well, I'm looking for an expert on awakenings. I don't have time to give you directions. Go bother somebody else. Okay, I'd like access to the North Ward. Oh, out of the question. Those patients are in isolation for a reason. Your forehead seems damp all of a sudden. Perhaps I should discuss your insubordination with the head warden. I don't know why I'm not... I don't know why I didn't press this issue before, but let's go with this. You smug cretin, how dare you come down here and meddle? You have no idea the importance of my research. He balls up his fist and digs his teeth into his index finger. And growls. What? A growl simmering beneath his breath and deep scowl compressing his face.
Fine. Speak to them for all the good it'll do you. I'm sure the discussions will be fascinating.
Oh, the discussions will be fascinating, he says. I don't know what's wrong with your voice, man, but farewell. Farewell. Hopefully it's not a problem with the game. It's probably maybe only with his dialogue files or something. I don't know. But wait. Oh, he pulls a heavy key from one of his pockets and nearly slams it down on the floor before handing it to you. Okay, so he gave me what I wanted. Of course, I don't know, he's an asshole. Why? I thought it was gonna be righteous and gonna be like, oh, I'm doing research that's very important and, you know, sacrifices must be made or whatever. But it didn't even admit to forcing patients into his experiments. Well, apparently the patients like him, so that is... screams in the night, huh? Yeah, whatever. I don't think that is gonna be unusual in a place like this, especially with patients being all crazy like this, like the other guy who. Anyway, the children they keep down here, poor evil in their eyes. What? Really? Or are you just crazy, like the rest of them? There's flesh constructs all over the place. More patience. The crooked boards show deep gouge marks. They're spaced like folk or even fingernails. What? Okay. Speak with the guard. No. Yeah, it doesn't say anything. Let's look around. I know there's more stuff back there, but I'm just looking around, trying not to wander too far away. For right now, anyway. So we got another guard back here. Yeah, let's go to the left. Got a door back here. Oh, don't close the door. There we go. So over here we got... There's nobody here to meddle. So what is this? The White Dead Wends. That is a nice read, but I've read that one before. I'll show it to you guys though. You guys go ahead and pause if you are interested. I'll take some gold coins as well. Oh, there it is. The merchant souls have been completed back in our stronghold. Man, this place is huge. I want to go back there. This place is huge. Let's see. Dungeons will allow me to take prisoners, even though I don't know why or how, but I probably will go for those. This is completed. Let's see. Library. Yeah, that's bonus when resting. Not really interested in that. Perception when resting. Yeah, I'm not interested in that. Upgrade grounds further. Yeah, I need those to upgrade more stuff back here, I think. Let's see. Barracks, dungeons. Let's go with those. I have the gold. Why should I not do that? I mean, Scroll of Burst. Yeah, let's take that. There you go. No secrets back here, though. Was hoping that I'd find something interesting. But nope. That is not the case. Let's keep going. Oh, this... What? This is locked? Keep your distance. Wicts in that cell back there would have incidents when people got close. Okay, so it's apparently off limits. Yeah. Well, I'll keep looking around and maybe it'll open, but probably not. Probably not. Let's keep going. So this is the North Ward, I think. Yeah, it is the North Ward. And there was something back here as well. No, there wasn't. It was just this. But I think I didn't check everything back here. Did I check these cells? What is this? Oh, it's... Yeah, I checked. I checked. Let's go, guys. The North Ward awaits us. And the crazies inside. So a band of 6 guys and a bear get in here where only Master Azo had gotten in before. Is this my face? Tell me. It is, man. It is your face. This is not my face. It is! I'm telling you it is. This man has the look in his eyes of a hunted animal, and at your approach, he staggers backwards to the far corner of his cell, halfway appearing as though he would climb the walls if it would get him farther away from you. He cries out, a bizarre primal utterance like nothing you've ever heard. I don't know. Well... yeah, let's leave. No, I pressed the wrong key. I said you can hide from me, Latin key spy. Graham looks at you blankly. It isn't clear whether he understands you or not, but his panic has momentarily subsided. He opens his mouth to speak, but the words that come out are all formed as though his tongue were cut out. They are impossible for you to discern, if indeed they are words at all. Aloth makes a noise of disgust. Yeah, those animators did this to him. You can see what comes of their meddling. Yeah, you're afraid, Aloth. Do certain visitors make you afraid? He looks at you with wait. Oh, I'm not talking to Aloth right now. I'm talking to Graham. Yeah, so he's afraid. Yeah, he is. He looks at you with uncertainty. Slowly, tentatively, he steps closer to the front of his cell, and as he does so, for the first time you can perceive his soul within your ken. Oh, that's right. He doesn't need to speak. Yeah, let's peer into his soul. Let's see. It is misshapen, as though maimed by some jagged instrument, and large expanses of it have been gouged out entirely. You feel no barriers of resistance. If you wanted to, you could look further into Graham's soul. You project out towards the main soul in front of you, merging with it, its confusion and fear becoming yours as it whisks you into its depths. You're in a cell. A key turns. The door creaks open on neglected hinges. Thoughts come to you in waves, incomplete, broken, fearful. Standing at the door is a rotund, balding man. Is that Azo? His upper teeth and pointy nose remind you of a rat. Yeah, that's Azo. He beckons apologetic. You don't want to go. Anything else. In your mind is a simple word, and the word is no. But it dissolves before it reaches your lips. You press against the back wall, cornered. You cry out. In darkness, you fight against unseen restraints. You cannot move your arms or legs. The man walks into the room carrying a lit candle. Its meager flame casting long shadows across books and machinery. Straps bind your arms and legs. Cold metal circumscribes the crown of your head and the breadth of your chest. The man is sorry. He is in need of raw materials. They dismantled his work and he needs another source. He needs to show them he was right. He thanks you. Then he turns a knob and you feel yourself begin to crack from within, and you can feel pieces of you torn away like having your insides chewed by a horde of rats, and you are screaming, a scream you can barely hear. Another night, heavy footsteps outside your door, coming for you. You look through a slit in the door. The flesh giant, the artificial being, just outside but facing left, facing the end of the hall. The boy there. The boy looks with interest at the giant, then collapses to the floor like a shed snakeskin. The giant convulses for a moment, then rights itself, turns away, and leaves. What happened? So, Soul? Did he possess the giant? Okay. Yeah, let's decouple. Okay, Graham looks at you, still wild-eyed, but somehow more present. He nods at you, then walks back to the end of his cell. Yeah, man. Oh boy, this poor soul. Literally, this poor soul. Anyway, so it walked on. Is it? Yeah, let's keep looking around. Yeah, we need to stop Azo. We need to stop him. Let's look into these guys. No, that's not. Yeah. This was it the boy? That I think that was the soul shifting a body and possessing him or something. I don't know. I have no idea. Thundering sky, rain of blood, innocence must drown. Oh, so this is the Batixa, yeah, the woman that thinks or that is possessed by the soul from her past that was a murderer. Yeah, that's cool. So she is possessed right now, I think. A willowy oh, this is the boy. A willowy adolescent boy stands in the center of his cell, gawkish and stoop-shouldered. He stares straight ahead. The occasional blink his only movement, and it is unclear whether he registers your presence at all behind his glassy doll-like eyes. Yeah, he's a Hollowborn for all means and purposes. A scream. In this state, the barriers between your soul and his are thin and porous, easily bypassed if you should wish it. I'm not sure this is gonna go well, but let's do it. You close your eyes and edge forward towards the boy's soul, and as you near, a sudden malaise comes over you. You are cold and warm all of a sudden, sweating and shivering and straining for breath as you did on the caravan journey. The soul you approach is the wrong one, a parasitic plant that strangles its host. It is predatory and pitiless, and you have crossed paths with it before. Too late does it occur to you to retract, and already you feel yourself plunging into some interminable abyss of thought and memory. You are standing in a cell now, the same cell in the sanitarium. The halls are moonlit and empty, and you are waiting. At the end of the ward, the door opens, revealing a flesh golem in silhouette beneath the stone archway. It makes it a usual rounds, the same stops every time, the misbegotten child of despotent creators. When the construct is closed, you coil yourself up and spring forward, passing out of the boy's body as though it were a membrane. You can sense his body behind you collapsing to the floor, a puppet whose strings are cut. So this is probably the Latin key spy, and I am witnessing right now from his perspective that, yeah, that soul shifting or whatever. You are rushing toward the golem now, bodiless as a gust of wind. Quickly, you think to yourself, quickly. You feel the strength hemorrhaging from your soul as you dart towards the makeshift abomination. You pass into the golem's shell and overtake the soul implanted within, encircling it, suppressing it. And contained in this new vessel, you are strong again. You step heavy-footed down corridors unheeded by the other constructs and scrutinized only by the wary, untrustworthy eyes of the mad, coming at last to an office piled with books and scribbled papers to the perverse implements of animancy. You set your oversized hands over a large machine, a nest of globes and tubes and coils in the center of the room, and go to work, bending wires and unsettling alignments. Your surroundings are pulled past you, or perhaps you are pulled past them, and they dissolve into a blur. When they settle into place again, you are outside on a clear day, standing in front of a crowd stacked high above you on the tiered seats of an amphitheater. You are acting for the crowd, standing there deliberately still, but this is no play. A balding man with rodent-like features is strapping you to a machine, the one you had tampered with. You see your arms for the first time, short and fleshy, unmistakably those of a little girl, but this body is not truly yours. Your mind still holds the same determination, the same hard-heartedness as before. The body itself is cold and vacuous, unlike the others. This one has no soul of its own. So they're killing... No, what's going on? This is a holoborn, I think. This has to be a holoborn. A public display of how to fix a holoborn? I don't know. The man speaks and the crowd applauds with an enthusiasm worthy of a hero's entrance. "Bear witness," he says, and he pulls a lever. The machine shivers and sparks, and a bead of sweat rolls down the side of the man's brow. But the crowd's apprehension quickly gives way to awe as a crystal globe fills with a radiant mist that casts the entire theater aglow. He opens a valve, and the glow crawls through a tube along a length of copper wiring that runs to a set of electrodes beneath your armpits. You feel nothing when it reaches you, as it should be, for you have been leading his work astray periodically for some time, altering notes and... Oh, so the Latin key want... Oh, the holoborn are they blot, I think. Altering notes and setting the playing puppeteer for holoborn, but you make it look... But you make it look how people would expect it to look when a body is infused with a soul. In a moment, the machine goes dark, and a man unstraps you, eyeing you with a scientist's concern. He looks back at the crowd. "Behold," he says, but there is obvious hesitation in his voice. Slowly, you take a plodding step forward, then another and another. You look up at the man, giving him the eye contact of which no holoborn is capable, and the crowd gasps. The man looks relieved. "How do you feel?" he asks at a volume meant to the crowd, and this is the moment. At the top of your lungs, you let out a piercing shriek. The man comes toward you, his hands outstretched, but you run the other way, back to the machine. With all your strength, you drive your head into the crystal globe and it shatters, streaking your head with warm blood. You drive your head down onto the surface of the machine again and again, drawing panicked screams from the crowd, and by the time the man reaches you, your body has already ceased proper function and merely twitches on the cold ground. Satisfied, you depart the corpse in search of another unsuspecting host. Who could put their fate in animancy now? You are pulled again from your surroundings, transcending the boundaries of memories and lifetimes, deeper and deeper past betrayals and murders and lies upon lies that form thick webbing of plots behind mortal comprehension. You settle at last on a room you have seen before, expansive, with a tall device encasing an Adra monolith at its center. The room is filled with people, and the people all look at the device. I think that is the room. Isn't this the room with the Latin key of the Latin key? I don't know. It sounds similar to the room in Wodika's temple. Well, you are yanked suddenly back to reality, and the once catatonic boy in the cell is looking directly at you, appraising, calculating. There is no mistaking now that he is the soul of the man who caused your awakening, that gazes out from the borrowed husk. A watcher. Oh boy. I'm gonna cut the episode right here, but I hope you'll join me for the next one. I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Pillars of Eternity, The White March. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.